they take on the Lebanon. Here's your group standings. New Zealand, they booked their place on to China earlier today. China qualifies hosts, leaving one more guaranteed place in the finals and potentially a fourth best team place as well in the finals. And the visitors, Jordan, are being introduced to the crowd here in the arena. They've only been to one World Cup finals. That was in Turkey back in 2010. They finished 10th in that tournament. And they've had some big performances in these qualifiers, but the wheels have fallen off slightly in the second phase. They'd only lost one game in the first phase, and now they've lost their last three. They'll need to get things back on track if their World Cup hopes are to stay alive. And now the Korean team are being introduced. And they for sure will not only be targeting the World Cup finals, but they'll want to finish higher up than 23rd, which is where they finished in 2014 in Spain. They're a nation, with regards to basketball, that is on the rise, and they really are embracing the sport. Qualification for the World Cup finals in China in 2019 would massively boost the sport within Korea. A real big step forward for them. It's been a good qualification process so far. They literally need one more win to make it. We're moments away from the opening tip-off here in Busan, but we'll have the national anthems for both countries first. First will be the national anthem for Jordan, followed by the national anthem for Korea.
Standing for the national anthem of the Republic of Korea.
It doesn't take much to see how much representing their country means to those players. Just looking into their eyes while the national anthem plays out across the arena, you see the pride that they take and the passion that they have for representing their country at the highest stage of basketball. Here are our officials for this evening. Evgeny Kiev from Kazakhstan, James Bowyer from Australia, and Michael Aylen from Australia as well. They'll be making sure everything goes to plan and by the rule book. As both these teams will now get their final warm-ups underway as they prepare here in Busan for what is a big game for both countries. Both countries absolutely still in with a shout of making it to China. For Korea, this game could be their ticket. For Jordan, this game would be a huge, huge step forward to booking their flights to China. And a quick look at the Jordanian roster in a moment. is the roster for Jordan. And, they'll be hoping Abu Wazania and Al Hamarsheh will repeat their offensive production from Thursday night. They combined for 25 points and 11 boards. However, probably the biggest job on the mind for the Jordanians will be on the defensive end and whether they can limit Ragunat. They're the only team that stopped him from getting a double-double so far in this qualification. They're having to do the same again. That's your starting five. Abu Hawas, Tucker, Abu Azani, Abbas, and Kenan. Now moving across to the home team, Korea. That man there, it's hard to look past him, Ragunat. Obviously, many of you may be familiar with his previous name. Obviously, he was Ricardo Ratliff, but he's now taken his Korean name permanently, so it's Ragunat. He may have moved across, but he certainly hasn't changed as a player. He's the only player in the Asian qualifiers to have scored more than 200 points. That said, he can't do this on his own, and he needs the support of Do Hyung Min in the backcourt. He's averaging 14 points and 4 assists per game. Here's your starting five: Lee, Kim, Yang, Ra, and O. And an awful lot of the offense does go through Ra, but that's not to say that there isn't plenty of talent within that Korean roster. And for Jordan, the head coach there, Coach Stibing, knows all too well that his team needs to be firing on all cylinders today if they're going to snap that 3-game losing streak, and they really do need to snap it, or their World Cup dreams will start fading fast. And at the other end of the hardwood, Coach Kim will ensure that his team haven't already presumed they're making their way to China without actually getting the game won first. He'll have them fully focused on this one, making sure that they get the job done. You have a feeling they'll look to try and emulate what New Zealand did earlier in this group. They started their game in an absolute rate to knots. They're up by 26 at the end of the first quarter. And Coach Kim, although that's a big ask, would love to try and get this game boxed off as early as possible if he could. But this has just been another game within the World Cup qualifiers. So many highlights, so many big games all around the world. And the best way to stay in touch with all of the news and all of the latest goings on the international basketball scene is by downloading the FIBA World Cup app. It's available on iOS and Android, so no excuses. Get your phones out, your tablets out, any of your smart devices, and download the app straight away. Favourite thing for me, plowing through all the highlights at the end of each day of the window. And plenty of stuff to share on social media. And if you do share on social media, make sure you use hashtag #ThisIsMyHouse. And let's get these international basketball games trending on as many social media platforms as we can. Let's share the love for this international basketball. We are just moments away from the opening tip here in Busan. As the players just settle down into the game now, nervous moments for all involved. As we prepare for the opening tip here in Busan, in this World Cup qualifier between Korea and Jordan. And much of the spotlight will be on Ragunat, but you also have talent across on the other side, and that man there will play his part, Abu Azani. Averaging just under 5 points a game, 4.3 rebounds per game. Played in every single one of the qualifiers so far for Jordan. And we're underway here in Busan for this World Cup qualifier between Korea and Jordan. 40 minutes of amazing basketball action ahead of us. Can Korea secure their place at the World Cup finals today? Or can Jordan cause the upset? Abu Wazani now comes back to Abbas. Inside to Abu Wazani. He's going to go to work. It's a tough move off the glass, and that's a great defensive play by O. Kim now with the ball. Looking for what options are in front of him, and the option is Ra. Pulls the trigger on a long jumper and nails it. Looks to the crowd, gives them a smile. He's already got things going for him. Abu Hawas now into the corner to Kanan. Kanan will shoot the three. Off left with that one, and there's a battle for the rebound between Ra and Abu Wazani, and it's going to go in favor of the Koreans. Kim now brings it up over the half. Pick and roll on the wing. Kim finds a seam, and he's going to be fouled by Abbas. He'll earn himself a trip to the free throw line nice and early. It's just that hesitation is enough to put Abbas on the back foot, and it really is that simple. Kim yet to miss a free throw in these World Cup qualifiers. This is his fourth game. Connects with the first. And the veteran guard plays his club basketball in the Korean League for Anyang. And connects with the second, and Korea will be happy. Just over a minute gone, and they've already got their 4-point lead. Dar Tucker goes to the wing to Abu Hawas, flows to the basket, comes up a little bit short with that one. Korea come back the other way. Kim now skips it to the wing. That's no joy for Lee. And Dar Tucker will see if he can return the favour at the other end. Neither team finding their range yet. I have a feeling that won't last though. Both these teams can shoot the ball well. Score points in a hurry. Oh, nice move in the low post from Oh Sequin. Jordan yet to score, over 2 minutes gone in the game. The game plan is working well for Coach Kim of Korea at the moment. Tucker now, what can he do? He passes it off to Abbas. Abbas will shoot the three. And that's not the shots that Jordan want at this point. When you're stagnant like this, you don't want to be just taking contested threes. They need to work something close to the basket like that. Oh my goodness me, Kim blows the easy lay-in. And Kanan is fouled by Lee in the transition. Really straightforward call for the officials, but not a bad foul for Kanan. You can see in his, by Lee. You can see in his facial expression, kind of relieved just to stop the transition. Kanan now. Ball's passed inside to Abu Wazani. The long three is in and out, and Jordan continue to try to score from the perimeter. We're 3 minutes in and they haven't scored anything yet. They really do need to get a close to the basket, high percentage opportunity. A long shot from Kim. No good. And neither team has scored a three yet. Tucker slows things down. What can he do? Nothing with it so far. Abu Hawas falls to the screen, shot clock down to 3, and he throws it away. And Jordan really do look slightly lost on the offensive end at the moment. Here's O. The ring wasn't taking that one, and Kanan hits the deck hard. after colliding with Yang. Quite a collision there, and I think Yang Hee-yong got a bit of a knock to the face as well, but he's okay. Abu Hawass feeds the low post, and Abbas looks to go to work, and they do need to be taking shots closer to the basket, but that's great hands by Osi-Kyun. Now to Lee, into Ra in the post. Oh, an easy to intercept pass, but he steps out of bounds. It's going to be a Korean ball on the baseline. And Lee will feed Ra in the post, and Ra's just going to back his way in with his pure power. Good defense in the end by Abu Wazani. He's got enough to stop him this time. Abbas to the basket. Why he doesn't go strong to the rim, I don't know. Tucker will, and one. Dar Tucker. That's a way to get the Jordanian scoring off to a start. And Tucker has been flying high throughout these qualifiers. This is his 9th qualification game. He's averaging over 20 points a game, 4.4 boards, 2.5 assists. Including last time these two faced each other. Tucker came away with 24 points and 5 rebounds back in September. Doesn't get the free throw to go though, but Jordan will be happy to be off the mark scoring. And that's come off Yang Hee-yong's leg, and will be a Jordan ball on the sideline. Sometimes you just need to get that first score out the way and things start rolling for you. Kanan really is a hustler, but this time he can't get it to go. Into Ra, looks for the easy pass, but that's intercepted. And Abu Hawass finds Tucker. Low scoring game so far here, just 6-2 after 5 minutes. And Tucker is fouled. As he drives to the basket, and very easy foul to call on Yang Hee-yong there. Korea already committed their team fouls for the quarter. Jordan only 1 to their name so far. Kanar now to Abbas. Abbas, nice move. Lovely reverse pivot. Swings himself around and gets the space for the jumper. Just couldn't quite execute the shot. Lee now, inside to the corner. Wide open, Kim nails the 3. And Korea, as you can hear from the crowd, are starting to warm up. Here's Tucker. Looked like quite a few steps, but within the rules. Tucker is one of the biggest threats for Jordan offensively. There's Ra now. To O hands it back. In and out this time for Yang. Kanan to Abbas. And Jordan do need to go back towards the basket like that. That's a better play. The pass could have been better, but the option towards the basket is what they need. Shot clock down to 7. Inside strong, too heavy, and the battle between Ra and Abu Wazani is won by Ra. Out in the transition, good defense by Kanan. To Tucker. Throws the pass inside to Abbas. Nice little fake. Zaid Abbas just threw a beautiful fake to get his defender in the air, and he took his time for the 2, and Korea's lead is down to just 3 points now. Lee goes behind the back and is fouled. That's going to be chalked up to Alawadi. Just got his hand in there. It's a natural reaction to do it. And all coaches will teach you to play defense with your feet, not with your hands. And Lee Seung-Young Hung has come into the game for the first time. Nice warm reception from the crowd here in Busan. Long three is good to go. And Lee Dae-sung is ringing out from the crowd right now, and Korea's lead up to 6. Tucker, long three. Up short though, and Ragunat comes away with it. Korea's starting to get some confidence now. You can feel it in the way they're playing. Offensive foul, illegal screen. It's the right call. A little bit over keen to make the slash to the basket. You've got to wait, take the contact before you can move. You can't half have the contact and then slide to the basket. It's like Tucker and Lee Dae-sung are getting to know each other. Could be an interesting competition. So much at stake for both these teams, it's not surprising that the game will be quite a physical affair. Remember, Korea win today. That puts them into the World Cup finals in China next year. No bigger prize for national teams, really, than making it through to the World Cup finals. Tucker at the line for 2. 71% free throw shooter before today's game. Currently plies his trade in the Argentinian league for San Lorenzo. He's actually the MVP of that league back in 2017. He really does have international pedigree, Dar Tucker. Park now finds Lim. He finds Lee. Ball goes back out to Lim, who drains the long bomb. And Korea take a 7-point lead with just 2 minutes left in this first quarter now. They've picked up their scoring pace. Abbas now inside, beautiful move, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Jordan needs to stop settling for contested long shots or even open long shots. Get to the basket. Wide open now, but no joy for Lee. But the foul is going to be called on Park Chan. Korea are in the penalty, so that's going to send Alawadi to the line for 2 shots. Just a 67% free throw shooter before today's game, but connects with both his shots there. And yeah, looks like Lee Dae-sung is going to have to go to the Korean bench. There's blood trickling out of his elbow. I think that was from the collision with Dar Tucker a couple of possessions previous. They'll patch him up, no doubt, as quick as they can, get him back into the action. It's not a great place for there to be a cut, though, or some kind of abrasion on the elbow. If they strap it up, it's going to affect his movement on the floor. Park now for Korea. To Lim, to Ra. Nice patient offense. There's a traveling violation called on Park Chan. And as much as the Korean offense previously has been focused around Ragunat, they don't really overly focus everything at him. It's good team basketball. It just seems to organically produce a huge amount of shots for Ragunat, but this time he's on the receiving end from Mohamed Hussein, who scores his first points of the game. Park now. Oh, splits the defenders. Beautiful play by Park. Found the tiniest of gaps between the defenders. Exploited it. Looks like Malik Kanan may have, oh yeah, caught a trailing hand from Park there. Got absolutely clobbered, if you're honest. Oh, an elbow even. That's going to be sore. He's going to head to the bench to receive some attention, but the Korean lead with just under a minute to play in the first quarter is down to 1 point now. Park, good ball movement. Can't get the three though, and the rebounding battle is won by Hussein. Abu Hawass, lane opens up for him, floats inside, but a little bit too heavy on the touch. Looks like Abaz is going to be called for the foul. Yep, it was all clean until Abaz reached across. It's frustrating as a coach to see your players picking up fouls so far away from your own basket. Second personal foul for Abaz. Final 20 seconds now here in the first quarter. Park feeds it inside to Ra for the jam. Raguna throws it down. 6 seconds remaining. What can Jordan do? Abbas will shoot the three. No joy though. Will they get another shot off? They will, and it's good to go. Aid hits the jumper to finish the first quarter, much to the delight of Coach Steibing. And at the end of the first quarter, we have a very close game indeed. There's the review of it. Korea lead this one 17-16 over Jordan in what is set to be a very, very close World Cup qualifier here in Busan. Welcome back to the action here in Busan in Korea for this World Cup qualifier between Korea and Jordan. Korea lead it by a point at the end of the first quarter. Interesting stat there for you, 0 from 7 for Jordan from the outside. Those kind of stats wouldn't suggest we have a close game, but we certainly do. Korea got out to the better start, but Jordan fought their way back into it, and it is off the back of them getting to the basket and getting higher percentage chances. Whilst Korea have hit some perimeter shots. Still 30 minutes of action to go, and remember, a win today sees Korea on the plane to China for the World Cup finals next year. A win for Jordan, on the other hand, well, that opens the group up massively going into the final window. With all to play for. There's been quite a few highlight plays so far in the first quarter. But here we are, the start of the second quarter in Busan. Korea leading by 1 after the first 10. You have a feeling this game can go all the way to the wire. And Lee now hands it back to Park as Lee Dae-sung hits the hardwood. To Rag Gunnar. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled on his way to the bucket, so he's had himself a trip to the line. That one's going to be chalked up against Hussein. In the end, a good foul really by Mohammed Hussein. It's only going to be a guaranteed 2 points if he hadn't. Abu Wazani comes back into the game. Hussein takes a seat on the bench. First is good from Ra. 85% from the line before tonight's game. And continues to find form from the line there. Up to 6 points personal now, and the pressure is applied by Korea has worked. They force the turnover into the corner for Lim. Rattles home the three. Wonderful play. Great ball movement. And then Lim Donsiop connects the three from the corner. And a timeout has been called by Coach Steibing. Wants to talk things over. I don't think he's wanting to give Korea another chance to intercept the ball with their full court pressure. He's going to put some form of press break in place.
Run the baseline,
let's jump into his huddle.
You can run here. Get these guys to come. We don't want to throw it to the corner. Guys, y'all got to get open. Come, roll back, run the baseline. Zuzu, you're running the baseline. Run the press offense. Amin, you come. Yusuf, you come if you have to. All right? Get the ball in and then get it up to 4.
이거 따라 올라가다 백도어 주면 안 된다.
backdoor.
이걸 어렵게 잡게 해주고 앞에서부터 압박을 해줘. 그리고
Do the safety.
자, 요 가까운 거 하는 거 뭐라 그랬지? 드리블하고 하는 거?
As expected, Coach Steibing there, just setting his team up to break the press. Telling the inbounder to run the baseline. He doesn't have to stay stationary. He can work his way along the baseline, make the defenders move. And as always, the last thing you want to do when you're being pressed is get stuck in a corner. Don't pass the ball into the corner. And when you do get the ball in, advance it as quick as you can before the press can lock down on players. And that's the great team offense by Korea that saw Lim hit that corner three. And once again, Korea come out in a full court press. 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Korea lead by 6. Tucker's going to come back into the game as Abu Hawass goes to the bench for Jordan. Ball is easily inbounded to Tucker, and Tucker's going to go straight down the other end and try and score. Almost a putback dunk for Abu Wazani, but not this time. And now it's stolen by Tucker. Easy finger roll for Dar Tucker. That is bread and butter for him. That's pretty straightforward stuff. He's up to 8 points personal. Lee turns the corner, passes it into the corner. The jump shot is no good. Aid now feeds it back to Tucker. Tucker fakes a long three, change of direction to Abbas. And Korea is sitting in almost a 3-2 zone, slightly fluid though. As Abu Wazani tries to go under the defender's arm and scoop it in. No joy this time though, and Lee with a little shake. But he throws it away, undoes all the hard work. Alawadi can't make it a go either, and we're in a very open phase of play now. Plenty of run and gun into the hands of Lee. He's not going to make that one count, and even on the chase down, Park Chan can't keep it in bounds, and it's going to be a Jordanian ball on the side. And the timeout has been called by the Korean head coach, Coach Kim. I think he's probably quite concerned by how loose the game has become. Too fluid, not enough structure. He wants to talk it over with his team, make some corrections if need be. Let's listen to that
네가
huddle.
이기고 있는데 지는 팀 같아. 막 너무 급하잖아. 내 얘기는 아까 얘기했지. 빨리 밀대 안 되면 어떡하라 그랬어. 나오라 그랬는데 빨리 밀라니까 이거 해결을 해버리려고 그러잖아.
Want to get the ball into Dar, okay? Dar, you dribble, pass to the key spot, okay? After you pass to the key spot, run your head under the basket. Suzu, you're on this side, okay? Go top, and then Dar, we're gonna hit you on the wing. You and Suzu run a two-man game on that side, okay? Screen and roll, whatever y'all want.
Hey, watch the zone. They might go zone too.
If they're zone, we're zone offense. You're just on a wing, we're just looking to move the ball. All right, here we go.
Let's go, fellas.
Fair bit of focus there on Dar Tucker, obviously for Coach Stibing. He sees Tucker as the key to their offense, trying to set pretty much everything up for Tucker to get scoring opportunities. And it's not really surprising. He certainly knows how to execute given half a chance. So back into the game, ball in the hands of Tucker, loses his footing but regains it. Korea are playing very physical defense on Dar Tucker. He pulls the trigger on a long three. That's short though. And Korea still lead by 4. Park now. Ball ends up inside to Ra. Very difficult shot for Ra to take though. Sideways facing, off balance. Abbas comes the other way. And we're still in a scrappy phase at the moment. Neither team taking control of this one. The offense isn't very effective. In goes Lee, skips it to the corner. Offensive rebound is slapped back to Park Chan. Now into Ra. What can he do? Tries to thread the impossible pass through, but Aid is there to knock it away. Good defense by Aid. His team that went off. And the Lee, tough to see on that one. Trigger is pulled by Lee. Dae-sung, but he can't get it to go. And neither team profitable at the moment. Oh, and Tucker watches the ball just teeter on the ring. But in his opinion, falling the wrong way. He will go to the line for 2 free throws though, but almost another 3-point play. It's just the control that Tucker has. The body control and the strength, even when he's fouled, to finish the plays. And this is the first of the 2. Connects with the second and reduces the Korean lead to just 3 points now with 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Tucker takes his personal tally up to 9, along with 3 rebounds and an assist. Lee now to Ra, back to Lee. Oh, nice little step inside and gets a kind roll off the iron. Lee Young-hyun. Kanan now, trying to shake off Du. That comes back to Alawadi, who's off target with that jumper. But all Ra Gunnar can do for Korea is bounce it out of bounds. He's certainly not had it all his own way so far. 6 points to Ra Gunnar's name, all from the first quarter. He does have 8 rebounds chalked up against him though, so it's not been all bad from the big man. Tucker wide open for 3. And once again, Abuwazani is fighting as hard as he possibly can. And you have a feeling that is one of the tactics from Coach Stibing of Jordan, that they are going to challenge Ra Gunnar for every rebound and hope that that takes some of the energy away for him to perform on the offensive end. And so far, maybe it's working. I think it's a tactic that you'll see potentially pay fruits towards the back end of the game if Ra Gunnar doesn't get much of a break. And at the moment, he hasn't been off the floor. He's the only player to have played every second of the game so far. O hands it off to Do. Do turns the corner, nice spin move. Inside to Ra, fade away, 2, gets it to go. And his name's chanted in the stands. Tucker looking a shape, comes back to Hussein. Rebound for Abbas. Nice hands from O. Abbas gets the loose ball back. Hussein fakes the jumper, drives inside and 1. That's a big play by Mohammed Hussein in several ways. He's gone straight at Ra Gunnar, drawn the foul and connected. Goes to the line for the extra 1. 59% from the free throw line before tonight's game. His best game was an unbelievable performance against India back in February. 19 points, that's not the unbelievable bit. 17 rebounds in that game for Mohammed Hussein. If he can produce something similar tonight, Jordan will be in a good place. Long jumper is no good. And Korea's lead is at 4. Tucking out, feeds it inside to Hussein, and Hussein tries to barrel his way to the basket, but it's knocked away pretty easily. As Dill going in. Finds the open shooter at the top. Oh, wonderful spin move by Tucker. You can hear the appreciation from the crowd. He might not be wearing the correct jersey for the crowd here in Busan, but they can appreciate a thing of beauty, and that spin move certainly was. Pulls the trigger on the 3, and Do is way, way too long with that one. It's just a bit stagnant at the moment for Korea. They started the game well, but things have started stuttering, and you have the feeling that Jordan's game plan is working at the moment. Oh, as Kanan almost falls out of bounds with the ball. Manages just to get it back inside to Abbas. Kanan will shoot the 3. And it's still going to be the black jersey ball. As Abbas is fouled. Oh, the ball is stolen away from the inbound straight away, and Korea will make them pay. Oh, will they? Great defense by Abbas. Intercepted a pass that was bound for Ra, and if it had made its destination, it was only going to finish in one way, and that was with a bit of damage done to the ring, as Ra would have thrown it down. 2 now. It finds its way round to Lee Young Hai. Oh, will now back his way to the basket. The textbook post move is not good enough this time, though, for O. Abbas to Tucker. And we're going to play the little 2-man game on the wing. Tucker, plenty of moves in his locker, but this time no good. He's asking the officials for the foul. Lee in the corner. He's in and out, and Korea have had a torrid time so far in this quarter. Neither team really scoring well. 9-8 in favour of Korea in this quarter so far. Kanan is spinning his way into chaos and then throws a prayer up in desperation, and now Korea will come back the other way, and an unsportsmanlike foul is going to be called. I think Kanan tried to pull Ra back as he made his way through. That's going to result in 2 free throws for Ra and possession for Korea. Not what Jordan will have wanted. Let's look at the replay. Yeah, cynical really from Kanan, just stepping across Ra Gunnar's path and making it very easy for the officials to call that one, as Dar Tucker takes a well-earned break on the Jordan bench. He has worked exceptionally hard so far. In fact, they sent O to the line to take the unsportsmanlike free throws. And this is the second. But, Korea will get possession on the side as well. Has actually gone to the bench for the first time in this game. And O will go to work as he hands it off. Lovely vision by O, finding the cutting Lee Young-hyun. And Korea's lead is up to 5, which in a low-scoring game like this is a reasonable lead. Oh, Wadi feeds the post. That comes back out to Hussein. And the foul is going to be called on Jordan. Need to see who that's on. As Abu Wazani comes back into the game, and that's going to be called on Abaid. Oh no, for Korea. A loss of footing there for Du. And they call a backcourt violation. And they're going to have a bit of a conversation between the officials. The backcourt violation will stand as Du completely loses his footing there. And then the ball comes squirting into the backcourt for Korea. It's a turnover ball, and can Jordan make them pay? Aid. Oh, nice, easy score there for Aid. The lane just opened up for him. Korean defense lost their assignment somewhere, and the foul is going to be called on Aid, and we're getting a little bit physical here in Busan. Here, players from both benches giving the encouragement to their teammates, but Kim Young-kyu will go to the line for 2 shots now. Just 56% from the line before tonight's game, and we hope to improve on that. It's not a shooting percentage the big man will be happy with. Not unfamiliar to the podium though. He'd love to make it to the podium in the World Cup finals next year, but he's been there before in the Asian Games, winning gold back in 2014, and a foul's going to be called on Obeid. Let's look at this one. I'm not sure I could see that one myself. Officials certainly have a different angle than I do though. Oh, it was just a lane violation, so O gets another opportunity to score. Although it shouldn't have been O, it should have been Kim. The wrong person was at the line. The wrong player was sent to the line by Korea. It shouldn't have been O taking the shot. It should have been Kim Young-kyu. I think the officials should make it be retaken again if they've spotted the mistake. Just waiting to hear what the officials have to say. You could hear some of the players for Jordan calling it out before the shot was even taken. And I think they've given a technical foul as well to O for taking a shot that's not his to take. I think That's just a straightforward translation out of the rule book if a player does that. So O has been charged with a technical foul. That should give Jordan a free throw and possession. 2:09 left in the second quarter. A little bit confusion at the moment in the arena while this is all clarified. And the officials are just going to review the tape at the moment. They're in touch with the broadcasters to make sure they get the right camera angles for their review. I presume they want to see who took the original free throws, which according to where we are was Kim, and who took the subsequent free throw that was made once a lane violation was called, and I think it was O. So their decision, I think, is right. That O is going to pick up a technical foul for his troubles, because it was Kim that took the original. And then O at the line for the second. And I'm not too sure it was even intentional by O. I think he might have just thought it was a foul shot because he thought he was fouled while he was boxing out. I don't think the interpretation of a lane violation may have been understood properly. The officials are just clarifying the situation now. The decision is stood, and you can hear the reaction in the stands, and Alawadi misses the technical foul free throw. But Jordan will receive the ball back. An interesting wrinkle in the game. And O is now on the bench. He's taking a little bit of the wind out of the game. It'd be interesting to see which team picks up quickest and gets their momentum back. Abbas now comes back to Alawadi, who finds Abu Hawass, who finds Aid. But unfortunately for Jordan, doesn't find the basket. Kim now. Oh, nice crossover. Steps back to Yang. Almost thrown away, but Kim just about recovers it before it goes out of bounds. 10 left on the shot clock. That one comes back to Kim. No joy, and the rebounding battle is won by Jordan. Oh, Aid too quick for his own good and loses the handle. Turns the ball over. Lee in the post now. Squares up. Oh, quick spin. Oh, what a play! Wonderful team offense by Korea. And Kim Yong-kyu is the man to profit from a wonderful spin move by Lee Seong-hung. Such quick feet by the big man. He's earned his teammate the chance for a three-point play now. Line for the extra one and a chance to extend Korea's lead out to 7. Doesn't get that one to go, so the lead stays at 6 points for now. 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Tough moves to the basket by Mohammed Hussein. And the nerves in the crowd keep growing. There's an eerie hush within the arena. I don't know what to make of it so far. The team are in front, but not by many. Lee hands it to Kim, and Kim almost throws it away. It comes back to Lee. Lee feeds the corner three for Lee. No good. And out on the break, Dar Tucker, two-handed jam. Finished with a flourish. He enjoyed that one. The two-time G League dunk champion. Put a little bit of sauce on that one and forces Coach Kim into a timeout. Body language tells you an awful lot. and you can see how frustrated he is with how the game is going. Just a 2-point lead for Korea now. And under 30 seconds left in the first half. This isn't the party that Korea wanted. They wanted a win, and win in style today to book their place at the World Cup finals. That's not happened so far. Let's jump into the huddle and hear what Coach Kim has to say.
The last 3 days, on me if they make a three. But I don't want to give up a dunk and an one. Hey, they're in the bonus. No foul here. No foul. All right? They're going to probably go for one shot, stay solid, hand up. If they make it, it's on me. Three. If you can come through a pass, come through a pass, all right? Here we go.
Definitely an interesting coach to listen to, Coach Steibing there for Jordan. He's effectively saying, I don't want to give up a shot anywhere near the basket, and I certainly don't want to foul them because they're in the bonus. But he said to his team there, and they'll quote him back to him, I think, if it goes wrong, that if Korea are to score a contested three, just a hand-in-the-face three, it's on him. And so it looks like that's what Jordan will give Korea. They'll lock up the paint, they'll close the driving lanes down, but they'll leave them to have a three, which is not a bad move. Korea only shooting 4 from 16 from the perimeter so far today. So not necessarily a bad call by Coach Steibing, but yeah, you just never know. As Lim Dong-siap comes in for Yang Hee-young. About less than a second differential shot clock, game clock. So Jordan might get something out of this. They might get another chance. Interesting that they are playing such tight defense on the perimeter. He said lock up the inside, and they're going to give the shot somewhere. Are they going to get it to go? No, they're going to finish the half with an air ball, and beautifully drawn up by Coach Steibing, the defensive play then. But 20 minutes down in this World Cup qualifier, and Korea hold a narrow 32-30 lead over Jordan. An interesting first 20 minutes of action here in Busan. There's your shooting percentages. Jordan 0 for 13 from outside. Korea 4 from 17. Neither team shooting well from the perimeter. Jordan winning slightly the rebounding battle. And no real concerning stats from the turnovers. Both teams reasonably well looking after the ball. Korea will be slightly concerned with 8. They'll want to protect the ball a bit more in the second half. But an interesting game we've had so far here in Busan. Korea started strongly. Jordan struggled to get into the game, but once they did, they battled their way back in. At the end of the first quarter, Korea held just a 1-point lead, 17-16. And the second quarter was even cagier than the first. And Korea extended their lead by just another point. So that's where we are at the half-time break. 32 to Korea, 30 to Jordan. And looking at the box scores for both teams, and Korea's scoring, unsurprisingly, is being led by that man there, Ragunar. He's on 8 points and already got himself 10 rebounds to his name, an efficiency rating of 15 at the half. That's a pretty impressive start. He's been supported by Lim Dong-siap, who's got 6 points to his name, and Kim Sun-hyung, who has 5 points, 2 boards and an assist. Took it across to Jordan. The spotlight really does lie on the main man, Dar Tucker. 13 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist and a steal to his name in just under 16 minutes of action. But a little hat tip does need to go to Mohamed Hussein. He's also got 7 points, 3 rebounds, and he's only been on the floor under 8 minutes. So that's great production from him. The rebounding battle is pretty even at the moment for both of these sides. Korea will be concerned though, but they've only got one offensive rebound so far in the first half. Especially as they've shot some poor percentages from the perimeter. Only 24% from the perimeter. But all in all, we have a pretty balanced game here in Busan between Korea and Jordan. And expect this one to go to the wire in the second half. At the halfway stage of this critical World Cup qualifier between Korea and Jordan, Korea lead it 32-30. So much more to come in the second half. Make sure you come back and join me for all that action live from Busan in Korea. Welcome back to Busan in Korea for the second half of this World Cup qualifier between Korea and Jordan. We're at the halfway stage and Korea lead it 32-30. It's been an interesting, almost cagey affair so far. There's so much at stake for both these teams. A win tonight for Korea and they will make it through to the World Cup finals in China. However, a win for Jordan and it absolutely blows the group wide open for qualification going into the final window. So much to play for both Jordan and Korea in what has been an interesting first half. Coach Steebing won't be too unhappy what's happened to his team. They've fought their way back into this one. An awful lot of that on the back of their star man, Dar Tucker. He's on 13 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal at the halfway stage. And at the other end of the floor, the Koreans are being led by Ragunar. He's got 8 points and unbelievably 10 defensive rebounds already. Yet to pick up an offensive rebound though, and that has been an area of the game where Korea has struggled. They've not shot the ball brilliantly, only 34%, well 33% from the field, and only 1 offensive rebound. That's going to be surely a key focus for Korea in the second half, that they fight for those offensive boards a little bit more. No second chance points for Korea so far. But you have a feeling that that man there, Ragunar, is going to have a bigger impact in the second half than he has the first. And if he does, the crowd here in the arena in Busan may be celebrating seeing their national team qualify for the World Cup finals. And it would be the 8th time that Korea have qualified for a World Cup finals. They finished 23rd back in 2014. For Jordan, they've only qualified once, and that was back in 2010 when the tournament was hosted in Turkey. They finished 23rd in that tournament, and there's nothing more that I think that man there, Dar Tucker and Al Awadi, would love to see than to take Jordan back to another World Cup finals. The game is finely balanced at the moment and could go either way. It's going to come down to which team or even which individuals take control of this and determine the fate of the game. Here we go then, the start of the second half here in Busan as Korea take on Jordan in a critical 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifier. Korea up by 2 at the half. Pretty much nothing between these two teams in the first half. What will be the difference in the second? And Lee Young-hyun starts with a very, very long three. Very ambitious, but unfortunately no good. Kanan tries to thread the needle. Can't get it to go, and Kim will come back the other way. Now to Ra. Ooh, and Dar Tucker's going to be called for the foul. And they're asking for it to be an unsportsmanlike as Oh-sik-yoon was floored by Dar Tucker. Quickly diffused the situation though. After saying an accidental contact, but accepts that it's a personal foul. Let's have a look. Yeah, that is a little bit of a cheap shot by Tucker. He's lucky not to get away with an unsportsmanlike foul there. Nice little shake by Kim. He's fouled on his way to the basket. Can't get the basket to go, but he will get the trip to the line for 2. Smile on his face. It was just this little shake at the start before that replay started was where he created the space, and Abbas is left with a difficult job trying to come across and help his teammate. And Kim Sun-hyung gets the first of his 2. Averaging 8.7 points per game in these qualifiers. He's already got 6 to his name today, but it's a long way to go. Expect to see him in double digits before the end of the contest today. Tucker now uses a screen by Abbas, looking to shake up Yang as he blasts to the basket. And once again, the focus for the Jordanian offense is Dar Tucker. Just one of those players that demands attention from the defense, and so aggressive and direct in his nature. The way he plays the game offensively, that he is going to draw fouls. It takes him to 14 points now. And now 15, and Korean lead back down to 2. A minute gone here in the third quarter, and that was Yang's third foul. That sent him to the bench. Oh, that really is a tough play. What a great finish by Lee Young-hyun. Now it comes to Tucker. Spin back, baseline, fade away. No good though, and Ra will get the transition offense started for Korea pretty quickly. And slow things down. Good ball movement. Into the corner for Kim, who comes up short. Plenty of collisions in today's game. Tucker to the basket, tries to draw the contact, and Ra does well to knock it away. Korea out on the break. Now it's inside to Yang for two. Korea's lead is up to 6. Jordan need to take the crowd out of the game as well. They don't want this Korean crowd to get too loud. Dar Tucker, lovely pass inside to Abbas, but it's knocked away. Ra now in the low post. Gonna go to work. Comes back out. Wide open for Yang, who drains the 3. And as quick as you like, Korea take control of the game, forcing Coach Steibing into a timeout for Jordan. Plenty to think over before his team get back to the bench. 9-point lead for Korea now. Biggest lead of the game. Smart move by the coaching team for Jordan though. Let's jump into their huddle. Have a listen what's going on, how the corrections are going to be made. Let's listen to Coach Steibing.
Hey, we're getting good shots. We just got to finish. Come on, right there.
12번. 센터, 저 아바스 말고 한 번 도와줘. 지금 잘하고 있어. 여기서 놓치면 안 돼. 이번에 한번 55도로 들어가. 55. 앞에서부터. 자, 앞에서. 인사이드. 도전이 괜찮아.
Really just almost a reset button timeout there by Coach Steibing. He's saying, look, we're getting the shots, we've just got to make them. It really wasn't anything to correct or change from his point of view. The only thing they've got to change is potentially defensively close out a little bit harder on those kind of shots. Offensively, just make the shots, keep the offense flowing as it is. But it's time to convert some of those easy shots that they're creating. Really could be a very critical phase in the game now. 9-point lead for Korea. If it gets into double digits, that's a psychological barrier in certain places that maybe Jordan can't come back from. Kanan now. Back to Tucker as Korea sit in a 3-2 zone. Always an interesting one. You give up shots inside on the 3-2 zone, but Jordan decides to take a very difficult long-range perimeter shot when they should really be looking to find a penetration. Yang now hands it back to Lee. Lee goes inside, nice pass to and one! Oh, Seksun. Beautiful patience. So easy it would have been just to catch the pass and go straight up strong, but he read the defense perfectly. That little hesitation, got his defender in the air. Look at that little hesitation, gets Abbas up in the air, draws the foul, and keeps his eyes fully focused on the prize and gets the 2. And nails the and one as well. 12-point lead now for Korea. 6:59 to go in the third. Is this going to be a game-defining phase of play? Abbas now on 3 fouls as well. Aid at the top to Tucker. Skips it to the corner. Steps out of bounds though, but hits the 3. It's not going to count. Abu Hawass, not quite aware where his feet are. Yang now looks to drive inside, but the door is shut by Abbas to O. to Lee, who is fouled as he tries to slice to the basket. Abu Hawass is going to be called for the foul. Yeah, just puts his arm across the body. A little bit dramatic from Lee, but the officials made the call. And Dar Tucker's going to be called for the foul. One of those players that's got something to say to the officials, even when it's an obvious call. Just run his forearm into the side of Korean player's face, Yang. And Yang now at the line for 2 free throws as Jordan are in the foul situation already, and Yang banks that one off the glass. It's almost 6.5 minutes to play. That could cost Jordan quite considerably. They're going to send Korea to the line quite a lot. Can't get the second to go though, as it hangs off the back of the iron, and Jordan really do need to start making some progress offensively in this quarter, and the foul's going to be called there on Yang. As Aid protects the ball well, and Yang just pushes through the back of him. It's going to send Yang to the bench, and oh my goodness me, he's got 4 fouls. Don't expect to see him again until the 4th quarter now. He'll be sitting plenty of time on that bench. Tucker now into Abu Wazani. To Aid. And hands it off back to Tucker. Tucker pulls the trigger on a long 3 and nails the 3. What an important shot that is. Korea's lead down to 10. Lee now to Kim. Kim open for the 3, doesn't take it. Lee open for the 3, doesn't take it. They go inside instead. And Ra is fouled from behind by Tucker. Let's watch this one again. Ra's got the position, and yeah, Tucker does come in from behind. He's not gone straight up. Tucker's 3rd foul, and that is a big worry for Jordan. Still well over 15 minutes of game time left, and Tucker is critical if Jordan are to win this game, and that's going to help, seeing Ra go to the line and not convert the first of his 2 free throws. Does hit the second though, and that takes him up to 9 points personal. Remember, for Ra Gunnar, he has had a double-double in every single qualification game except reverse leg in Jordan. He didn't make a double-double then. I think pretty sure he's going to make a double-double today. He's already got 12 boards. He's up to 9 points. Only one more point and he's ticked that off, and there's 15 minutes and 37 seconds of action still to play. Abu Hawass now. Oh, nice little hesitation. Goes inside off the glass. It's down to single digits. And this is Jordan for you. They seem to fight their way back in. They're never done and dusted. They're never boxed off. A steal there. Abu Hawass. Oh, the thunder jam from Hawass. That was sent with some authority and a real statement play. Kim now to Lee. Nice fake to Kim. Open for 3. Oh, there's the money ball from the wing for Kim. Off the foot of Lee Young-hyun. Jordan will take possession as Kanan comes back in for Aid. Abu Hawass with possession for Jordan now. He sets a big screen, and Abbas will take the long jumper. He's come up quite short with that one though, and Korea will get out in transition. I'm not sure where that pass was headed from Lee. Abu Hawass comes back the other way, floats to the basket, scramble under the rim. And that's come off the hands of Abu Wazane. He's gone out of bounds. Great heart and fight from Abu Wazane. But all to no avail, as he's only able to knock it further out of bounds. And every single possession counts so much at this stage of qualification. Lean out, and a foul's going to be called on Abbas. He's not happy. He's got to be careful though. The officials won't take that kind of demonstration lightly. And that's his 4th foul as well. We're starting to rack up the fouls here. Ho's got 3 fouls for Korea. Yang has got 4 fouls for Korea. Tucker's on 3 fouls for Jordan. Abbas is on 4 fouls for Jordan. Key players picking up fouls now, and that will play into the story of this game. Ho is no good with the first from the line. 3:59 left in this third quarter. Connects with the second, and the Korean lead sneaks back up to 11 points now. Kanan. Tucker, 2 screens, uses neither. Abu Wazane goes back door to Kanan. Wonderful play by Kanan. Absolutely glorious play by Kanan. Little change of direction and well read by Abu Wazane to find him. And Jordan sitting now in a reasonably fluid zone. 2-3 at the moment, but can flex to 3-2 if it needs to. Corner 3 ball is good for Lee Young-hyun. 50% from the perimeter before tonight's game, and you can see why with shots like that. Tucker now, change of speed, gets himself to the rim, and that's followed by Yosef Abouazani. Cleans up the scraps and gets himself another 2. His first points of the game. And that's going to stay in the hands of Korea. Tucker certainly plays the game with a smile on his face. Enjoys every second on the hardwood, that's for sure. How much more would he enjoy it if he can lead this Jordanian team to a win here tonight in Busan? And a timeout's being called. A little under 3 minutes to play, and Korea want to talk things over. They've got a double-digit lead at the moment, 53 to Korea, 43 to Jordan. But is that enough to secure them the win? Is that enough to book their place on the plane to China next year? Let's jump into the Korean huddle and have a listen in to Coach Kim.
No backdoors on
아까
overtime.
잘했는데 그거 하나. 원카운트에 디나이 하다가 백 떠준 거 있지. 그런 거 주면 안 돼. 만약에 존을 계속 쓰면
If we keep running zone.
자 이렇게
Obeyed. If we go back zone, this is your area. You've got corner. No way they should be able to make that pass and get a good look at the basket. I don't want you up here. You are way up here. You got this responsibility. If they have a guy on the wing, you run it, okay? And then he'll release you. Hey, let's go secondary counter. Come off the on-ball screen. Come on.
Coach Steibing there just running through some of the basics of zone defense with his team. He's saying the guys that are in the back post of the zone defense, they have to cover the corners, and they do. It's 101 with regards to zone defense. You can't creep too high. You have to be able to cover the corners. The idea being by the time the team are able to get the pass across to the corner, you should be able to chase the shot off the line. Let's see that change if they go back into the zone. Now inside to Ra. Quick release on the shot is no good. Kanan now. Jordan remain patient as Alawadi feeds the low post. And that's quite a way off, but Abu Wazani's not quite a way off. And he has certainly turned up to play. He's putting in such a shift at the moment. That's his 6th rebound of the game. Only his 4th point, but he is making a nuisance of himself across the floor. And he's gonna head back to the line. Only the 2nd personal foul on Ragunar though, so no concerns for Korea for their star big man as yet. Both teams not great from the free throw line in the 60s. Ragunar now hands it off to O, and O gets it to go, and that's the joy of a player like Ra. If it's not going his way offensively, he's happy to bring his teammates into the action. Kanan, it's a flat one that deads off the backboard. Abu Hawass with the poster jam. The young guard flies high to throw it down hard. Ra in and out with the jumper. Abu Hawass now, what's he got? What tricks has he got left in his pack? A 3 this time is no good, and Korea just knock it away. It's no good doing that. They need to secure the rebounds. They just can't pat them away. But that's the impact that Abu Wazani has had, I think. He's made the Koreans a little bit worried. Oh, nice jumper. And Jordan are fighting their way back into the game, even with Dar Tucker on the bench. It's down to just a 6-point lead now for Korea. Ra in the low post, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Feeds it in to O. O can't get anything to go there as Obeid comes away and gives it up to Kanan. Goes back to Abu Wazani, but it's scrappy. Long outlet pass, and an easy lay-in is missed by Lee. But thankfully, Lee is there to help it on its way. That could have been calamitous. Final few seconds of the 3rd quarter now. What's Kanan got? Long 3, no good. And that's all we'll have for this 3rd quarter. 30 minutes gone, 10 minutes to go. Korea lead this one 57-49 in what is such an important World Cup qualifier for both Korea and Jordan. 10 minutes to play. What other twists and turns are there in this one? Make sure you're back for the final quarter of action.
World. FIBA Basketball World Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
Welcome back to Busan, and both these teams, so much at stake. 3/4 of the way through. Korea lead this one 57-49 over Jordan. Jordan are having a night to forget from the perimeter. And both teams could do better from the free throw line, both shooting 67%. Part of that is going to be the nerves, and it may come down to which team deals with the nerves best in this final quarter. We had an interesting 3rd quarter, which Korea just edged. They had control at one point, double-digit lead, but once again, Jordan fought their way back into it. And Korea now hold a 57-49 lead. Are they 10 minutes away from securing their place at the World Cup Finals in China next year? Or are Jordan here to spoil the party somewhat? and blow this group wide open as we enter the final qualification window in February. Plenty of big shots in that third quarter for us to enjoy, and plenty of big shots around the world. Remember, if you want to stay up to date with World Cup basketball, download the official FIBA World Cup app on your smart device. And here we go, the start of the final quarter here in Busan, as Korea lead Jordan 57-49. What is left in this game for us to savor in the next 10 minutes? Abu Wazani explodes to the basket for a quick two. He really is having a standout performance here. The big game against New Zealand. Last time out, scored 13, grabbed 7 boards. Doing the same again. Now into the hands of Kim for Korea is no good, and Abu Wazani brings in his 7th rebound of the game. Abdeen now for Jordan. And Coach Steibing is furious on the sidelines. He's going to make a change straight away. He's obviously not happy with the players not running the offense that he's asked them to run, and Aid's going to come back in. Abdeen's going to have to get a shot off and doesn't. And he's screaming at Abdeen. It's 10 turnovers now for Jordan. And Abdeen's stint on the court is very short-lived indeed, as he heads straight back to the bench. He's only been on the floor just over 1 minute in the game. Korea now with possession. Park flies to the basket and is fouled on his way through. That was going to get chalked up, I think, against Abu Wazani. Lee Young-hyun at the line for 2 shots, 77% free throw shooter before tonight's game, and he loves to use the bank to get his points. He's averaging 13.7 points per game. He's now up to 13 points in this one. Up to 8. As Abbas comes back into the game, and going to be interesting to see how he's able to play now. He's on 4 personal fouls, 1 more, and that's the end of his night. Aid now brings it up over the half for Jordan. Back to Abbas, to Tucker. Patient build-up from Jordan. Into the hands of Alawadi, who's off target with the 3 ball. Tucker now. Long 3 from Tucker. Too long this time. Part of the game now for Korea will be time management. Are they going to force the pace, or are they going to slow it down? Yang on the wing with the ball, trying to back his way to the basket. Comes back to Ra, hands it off to Lee, who drains the jumper. Wonderful unselfish team offense from Korea. Tucker now. Uses the screen by Abu Wazani. Spin move to the basket, hangs, can't get it to go. Abu Wazani flies through the air but hits the deck hard. Lee for 3. Oh, he drains the wing 3. Lee Young-hyun gets the crowd noise going. And a timeout has been called by Coach Steibing as Korea's lead accelerates out to 13 points. Under 7.5 minutes to play. Expect a pretty animated Coach Steibing now. So much at stake. Let's jump into this Jordanian huddle.
체크백까지 되는데 옆에서 들어가는 거 옆에 있는 사람이 와주는 게 아니라 모션 한번 써줘. 모션만. 무슨 얘기인지 알지? Weak side help, start. 그리고 오펜스를 저래 했던 거 기억나니? 5 out. 늦게 들어오면은 승현이가 늦게 들어오면 승현이가 잡아주고. If he trail, run game right away. 그러니까 바로 가도 되고 다음 사람 올라와주고. 바로 돌아가는 거지.
Unfortunately, we didn't catch much of Coach Steibing's timeout. You have a feeling he was taking his time to get his thoughts composed, exactly what he wanted to get across to his guys. And that's part of the reason why Korea have now opened up a 13-point lead, as they can almost sense qualification. They can feel it, and you can almost feel that in the arena, in the air, the excitement among the fans. And they know they're close to another historic moment for Korean basketball. Abbas now inbounds it to Aid. Alawadi. Into the corner to Aid. Aid waiting for the screen from Hussein. Aid floats inside, uses his pivot, but the officials say he picked up the pivot foot, so it's a travelling violation. Let's have a look. Yep, great call by the officials, eagle-eyed. Yang now looking for Ra in the low post. What's Ra got to give us? He tries the impossible, and there's a reason it's called the impossible. Abbas now to Alawadi. No joy, and that would have changed things. As Tucker tries to find Hussein as he's falling out of bounds. He might have been better just throwing it off a Korean player. But instead, Korea take possession with lead. Floats to the basket, off the glass is good. That's a big, big play by Lee Seung-hyun. Certainly a favourite of the crowd. Aid now looking for options in front of him, and the offense is pretty stagnant, no movement, no one's helping each other. You can see the frustration by Tucker. Aid is absolutely pinned down in the corner now. Abbas manages to get it away, but it's going to be after the shot clock expires. And we're looking to see what's happening. I think there's going to be some changes by Jordan. Saeed heads to the bench straight away. Kanan comes into the game. And you feel like Jordan are on the ropes now. Can Korea get that knockout punch? Can they seal the deal earlier than expected? Ra has it knocked away. He's now in the corner. Manages to get it out though. Long three is good to go. And Korea are flying high with Lee Young-hyun hitting another three. This game has been blown open early in the fourth quarter. 18-point lead for Korea now. Is there anything in the tank for Jordan? Hussein against Ra. Spins, and that's a travel. And nothing is going the way of Jordan right now. Everything in favor of Korea. Hussein will step out as Abu Wazani comes back in. Lee, crossover, feeds it to the corner. Oh, he can't get it to go. Floats inside, skips it to Kim. Off left, another big rebound. Can't get it to go either, my goodness. Korea are dominating the offensive boards to Ra. Off the glass for two, Ra. And from not getting an offensive rebound for the majority of the first half, Korea all of a sudden are crashing those offensive boards. They're up to 8 now. Big rejection by Ra. Behind the back by Kim. 4-on-2 break. Behind the back to Ra. Can't get it to go. He's fouled though. He'll go to the line for 2. That would have been one of the best plays of the entire qualification window. Beautiful poetry in motion basketball by Korea. And the crowd are loving it here in Busan. Ra will go to the line for 2, and Korean lead is already up to 20 points. And that's the extra point for Ra. He's up to 12 points, 15 rebounds. Chalk that down as his 9th double-double of the qualifiers. What have Jordan got? Is there anything left? Tucker floats inside, right hand off the glass. Ra does enough to put him off, and you have a feeling that Jordan are slightly on their last legs now. Not many more things for them to throw into the game. Kim passes it to the wing, and there's another big jumper nailed, and it's all kicked off as Ra has thrown Abu Razanir to the floor. I presume Ra's going to get called for the foul. It's been certainly a physical affair in the paint as Jordan have put their big guys in to try and disrupt what Ra has been doing, and it has worked. It certainly has worked. But for Korea, the stat that they'll look at most is the scoreline. Let's have a look what happened in the afters. Abu Wazani has got Ra Gunar's arm all hooked up. It's a little bit of handbags, really. I presume Ra will get the foul called against him. And he does. So it's going to be Ra going to the bench. 3:46 to play. 76 to Korea, 51 to Jordan. 19-2 in favour of Korea in this quarter. Absolutely dominant fourth quarter performance. Abbas now almost has it knocked away. Goes inside and is fouled. Wait to see who that's on. It looked like it was on Lee Seong-hyun. Yeah, it was. Abbas hung for long enough to draw the foul. In comes Jeong. Abbas is no good from the line for the first of his 2. Does hit the second. 3:29 to go, and it's a huge 24-point lead now for Korea. And in comes Do Kyun Min as Lee goes to the bench for a well-earned break. Kim now finds Jeong. Back to Kim, little hesitation. Back out to Jeong for 3. Oh, and it's raining here in Busan. And it's all going the way of the Koreans now. 11 from 30 from the perimeter. Whilst Jordan has only hit 1 3. And you're going to struggle to win games in any league, any competition, only hitting 1 3, let alone a FIBA 2019 World Cup qualifier. You really do need to perform better from the perimeter if you want to win the games. And Abu Wazani called for his 4th foul there. As Jordan's game plan starts to derail somewhat. Kanan called for a foul now, just caught with his balance all wrong. Way too far forward, his centre of balance. So Park Chan will go to the line and make him pay with the first of his 2 free throws. And the second. Tucker now. Oh, just slices his way to the basket. But he looks like he's hurt himself doing so, though. Tucker has pulled up. A travelling violation is going to be called on Jeong. Potentially cramping the calf muscle. Let's have a look. Which foot does he take off on? Yeah, he takes off on the left foot. He's holding the left calf. You'd say that's probably cramp. You'll have to take him out of the game. As in a game like this as well, when you're down by 27, there's no point yet stretching his calf muscle out on the advertising board. Still in a fair bit of pain, though. Into the hands of Abu Hawass, who hits the 3. And they will not lie down. Only the second 3 of the game for Jordan, though, at 9%. And we're seeing some heavy handle here. Oh, but it's almost spoiled by some sloppy play. Instead, it falls into the hands of Park Chan. He's off right with his 3, but the rebound falls nicely to Lee. Korea will slow it down. Park Chan now. Oh, nice drive to the basket. Just cuts his way through the Jordanian defense and lays it in. Final 1 minute 57 of this epic World Cup qualifier between Korea and Jordan. Abbas now drives to the basket and is fouled. Foul's going to be on the floor, though, so the score is waved away. Make it such an easy call for the officials there, Kim. Kanan now uses the Abbas screen. He's got the mismatch he wanted, goes back into Abbas, and wonderful smart heads-up play by Abbas. Took his time to get the best option. And a crossover from Lee, pulls up for the long 2. It's a little bit too long with it. And who's that come off? It's come off Park Chan, and it's going to be a black jersey ball as we see Al-Dasuki come into the game for the first time for Jordan, and Kanan inside to Abbas, and Abbas will get another 2, and he's up to 9 points now, 7 boards, 3 assists. He's certainly done his job in the arena today. Just not enough by the looks of it. And Korea will secure the win and will secure their place at the World Cup finals. Nice backdoor pass. An easy reverse lay-in for Jeong Hyun-kyung. Smart move to the basket for Abu Hawass. And we're going to see out the final minutes of this one. And what a game this has been for Korea. And what a game it's been for the fans to watch as well. Close for 3 quarters. And then Korea really turned it up a few notches. The heat increased, and Jordan just could not keep up with Korea. And Korea will finish the game knowing that they've done what's been needed to be done here in Busan, and they've secured their place at the World Cup finals next year. Jumper from the corner is good for Jeong. And smiles on the faces of the players on the Korean bench as Abu Wazani scores a consolation 2. But now we'll see the clock run down and the noise levels go up in appreciation for this Korean team. And what they've achieved here today is another piece of Korean basketball history. They've made it all the way to the World Cup finals in China next year. Korea 88, Jordan 67. We had such a battle for 30 minutes here in Busan, in Korea. But Korea ended up being just too strong for Coach Steibing's Jordanians. They didn't have enough in the tank to see them through. And Korea have booked their place at the World Cup finals in China next year. That's what the celebrations are for. That's what that message tells you. But they are one of the lucky teams that will make it through to the finals. Now, within Group E, that means that New Zealand, they qualified earlier today for the finals as well. Korea have now qualified for the finals. China obviously qualify as hosts. That leaves one guaranteed place left within the group and potentially a fourth best place as well. There's your shooting stats. Tough for Jordan to win the game when they're only shooting 9% from the perimeter. 26 assists for Korea. And some beautiful fluid team offense. Really does tell you a little bit about the game. That Korea played some wonderful team basketball at times. Got some good high percentage shots. Here are your game leaders. Lee, 19 points for Korea. Tucker, 20 points for Jordan. And outside of that, they've had contributions, both teams, from across the roster. No real huge scorers in this one. Here's your leading scorers. Lee with 19, Ra with 13, Kim with 10 for Korea, and then Tucker 20, Abu Hawass 13, and Abbas with 9 for Jordan. But we've had a great game here in Busan, and we've enjoyed every last moment of it. Interesting first quarter. Korea got out to the races early on and put the pressure on Jordan, but they showed their mettle early on. The Jordanian team fought their way back in it. End of the first quarter, they were only down by 1. Second quarter was similar vein, with Korea only able to outscore Jordan by 1 again. That gave Korea just a 2-point lead going into the half-time locker room. And the third quarter, Korea started pushing on a little bit more, extended their lead, but it really was that fourth quarter that dictated the game. Korea outscored Jordan 31-18 in the final quarter, sealing their 88-67 victory. For Korea, their big performances were Lee with 19 points, 3 rebounds and 6 assists. He was ably supported by Ra Ganar with 13 points and an impressive 16 rebounds, as well as Kim with 10 points, 4 boards and 3 assists. For the Jordanians, the key man, as expected, was Dar Tucker. He had 20 points and 5 boards to his name. Also in double digits was Hawass, Abu Hawass, 13 points and 2 rebounds and 2 steals for him. However, it was not enough for Jordan to take the lead. These teams now will obviously look towards the final qualification window for Korea. Their formality games, they'll be tuning games, making sure that they've got their roster right and that the team is gelling well. For them, they'll face Syria on Friday the 22nd of February and the Lebanon on Monday the 25th of February. For Jordan, it really does all boil down now to these final 2 games, where they'll face both of them at home, which is a bonus. They'll face China on Friday the 22nd of Feb before they take on New Zealand on Monday the 25th of February. So much to play for still here in Group E in the Asia region of the FIBA 2019 World Cup qualifiers. We have been handed a wonderful game here this evening, and we've enjoyed every last moment of it. But ultimately, our winners here this evening are Korea. They take this one 88-67, and not only do they win the game, but they also win the right to play at the World Cup finals in China next year. For Jordan, they'll have to wait until the final qualification window to see if they're lucky enough to secure one of those coveted spots at the biggest basketball show on the planet. Thank you for joining me, and the final score here in Busan is 88-67 in favour of Korea over Jordan. And as you can see, that sees Korea qualify for the World Cup finals in China and leaves Jordan needing to do some work in that final qualification window if they are also to make it to the final tournament in China. Thanks for joining me, and it was a Korea 88, Jordan 67.